Oh, good afternoon, folks. Thursday. I'm going to hazard a guess. I think it's Thursday. It's definitely almost 4 o'clock, I think. It's been a bit of a whirlwind of a day, reflected in the fact that I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Maybe I've been dragged through succulents backwards. TT. Dear. Anyway, Trace, I only said that because you were there, and that won't mean anything to anyone other than myself. TT are a succulent fan, and I don't actually fancy being dragged through a hedge of succulents. That could be a bit prickly, TT, couldn't it? All right, Sandra, how are you? Breathe. I'm so sorry I haven't got to see you yet, Sandra. As you know, I've been too positive to go anywhere these days. And on Sunday I'm going away again, so it's going to be a while, Sandra, before we can meet up, but we definitely will. Oh, yes, we will. Thanks for all the cactus, Trace. All right, Miss P, coming in, folks. Afternoon, everyone. Yeah, it's additional movement minutes time. That's all there is to it. You got to keep crowbarring them in. Once you start, you can't stop. Not like a packet of Pringles. Like you can't stop once you pop. I don't know. Anyway, we're not talking about Pringles, but it's very similar. Once you start movement snacking, you can't stop. You got to keep going. You can't store all these benefits. No. And that's kind of if there is a catch about moving more. The catch is you got to keep moving. You got to keep on moving well to keep on moving well. That's all there is to it. Oh my goodness. Movement snacking teeth and brain haven't yet engaged. All right, CK. Yes, we can. I'll tell you when. No, I can't tell you when, actually. I fly to Ireland on Sunday. How's that for timing? Oh my goodness me. A full live day today. Have you had a full day of lives, Jane? Have you been live 3 times? Oh my, this is good. Love a live. We love a live. We love a catch up as well, but there's something about the lives. I think you only like the lives because you know, maybe you're on the edge thinking what on earth is going to come out of their mouths. I feel about it. I've talked before about my brain mouth filter during a live. It's kind of on red alert because immediately after a movement snack I have no idea what I've said is the truth of it. Rare day at home. Okay. Is it nice to be home though, Jane? Well, it certainly is if you can get 3 movement snacks in. Right, what have we got going on today? It's the dragonfly sway. Sea urchins. Sea urchin. It's morphed into sea urchins. And if you would like some lower limb add-ons today, we're going to add some sway. We're going to add some slow, controlled rock steps if you would like them. If not, don't have them. Take what you want. Maintain your upper limb sea urchin self or dragonfly, whichever you most relate to. I'm guessing that the dragonfly thing comes because they kind of do a bit of a hover thing. I don't know. I haven't caught up with Kels yet to understand the dragonfly, but I will. Any headlines? Is your weather crazy? Here in Barbados, it's snowing 1 minute, bright sunshine the next. The only constant is that it's freezing outside, extremely cold, but bright sun. Then we've had flurries of snow and dark skies. So a freaky weather Thursday, I think it might be. What's going on for you? Warm and sunny in Cruden Bay, says Super G. I think my talking filters have over-egged it. I've been online teaching all morning, so maybe that's taken its toll. I'm guessing it might have done. Bear with me, folks. When we get onto the movement snack, I promise it will all just slot into place and it'll go like a dream. For now, I think my brain's still a bit random. 10 working days left for me, and happy to be a dragonfly, but it's too cold. Are you heading for retirement, Sue? I think that's what you mean by that comment. I think bit of everything weather-wise today, isn't it? Just the only Bolton team. Vivian, you've just said exactly what I said. Great minds. I said from snow to sun, but the constant is that it is freezing. Oh my goodness. I went out for a quick trot burst just to get some fresh air and some extra soak boost. I went down the road, went around the block and come back and thought, oh, I haven't really dressed appropriately for this. It was deceiving because it looked so bright and sunny from in here. And when I got outside and down the road, I changed my mind. I know Bexon, everyone says Penzance, sunny but freezing. West Cornwall is in. So everyone's got the sun freeze going on. 3, 2, 1, Bextowney Later Life Training, 4 o'clock. Let's do it. It's day 4 of this week's sway. Have a look, decide whether you want to give it a go in sit or stand. Make all the right decisions for you. I just give you options, lots of options. Have a look at it first, decide what you need, and then crowbar the minutes in. All right, Pat, afternoon. And we kick off every movement snack with a circulation boost. So just adjust my head. External support close to hand if you'd like. Weight even across both feet. More uplifting activity. So think about your supporting parts, the support movement, and the moving parts. They need the supporting parts to move us as efficiently as they can. So feel good before you do anything and then get going on the get-go. You can see me here. I've got my hands on this support. You might feel that it benefits you to have just a bit of a fingertip touch to the side, or you might feel that it benefits you to have it in front, or you may be confident without any of that. You make your choice. You may even want to take your Circ Boost for a walk around your house, through the house, flip the kettle on and come back again. It starts steady, it stays steady. We're looking to get as much movement for the ankles, feet and toes as you can, so not flat-footed. So really peeling off the feet, the heels first, pressing down through the balls of the feet first, and then adding in the other bit. So we build it gradually. And we just want a light flurry, a light intensity raise, whereby you feel that you can maintain and sustain this. Knees are fairly low. Keep checking in with yourself to remain lifted and upright. So the movement snacks are all about just keeping good movement on your radar, good movement and good optimal postures. Here's your seated options if you'd like. And when I sit down here, I'm getting a beam of light on my screen, so I'm a bit blinded by the light in a minute, so I can't actually see what I'm doing, but that's okay because I should know by now what I'm doing, shouldn't I? I can feel it and see it myself, but I'm guessing that you've got all of me in the screen. From top down if you prefer, or from bottom up if you prefer. Pick the size or the range of motion that's best for you. Do you want to do single arms? Do you want to do doubles? Can you feel that just what this flurry of movement, relatively simple, non-complex movement activity does? It gives us that lift in heart rate to light. Have a hip walk forward, and you may want to include legs as well. You may not, it's entirely up to you, you know what your situation is. Starting with getting the ankles going, so don't go just straight in on a hip lift. Push and ease the legs up. If you are involving legs in a seated Circ Boost, that would be because you want to improve and work towards better standing activities. That means you need ankles and feet. And then you can build it. How is it for you? A couple of minutes of Circ Boost. So you're either in stand, you've either gone for a walk and you're coming back, or you're in sit, taking any one of these options, and they're all for you to decide. Circulation boosting can benefit us all, absolutely all, if we have been inactive for a long period of time, or sat in the same position, or stood in the same position, or working online for 4 hours, sat here at this table. Regular movement snacks and breaks to give your body parts and moving parts a healthy boost, shall we say. That's your Circ Boost done. Ready. Here we go. This is where we are with the sway so far. There isn't actually any sway yet. We've got a bit of rise and fall. So you want to check in with whether you want to bring in the legs today. It's a slow graded, small as you like knee bend, and it really is slow. So if you want the legs involved, just do a bit of a rehearse of those. If not, don't. There's also a little bit of trunk tilt, so maybe just a little bit of that preparatory to go in. And then this is the sway thus far where we got to yesterday. We had a light clench fist, get your balance in stand, high up on sit bones if you're in sit. We had a light clenched fist, an open hand, and then a slow press with a tilt and a diagonal, and then it recoils and changes direction. There, just a little tilt, not a full bend. Come into a little bit of a relaxed posture position in sit or stand, and then there is the upward V, and then the recoil, and then the back press. So you almost, it started out as a dragonfly. I feel like a sea urchin when I do it, but actually if you take all of those directional points, it could be starfish, couldn't it? So take your pick, dragonfly, sea urchin or starfish. Okay, one more time around there, and then I'll add in some lower limbs if you'd like. So tall, confident posture. Look, this is all about just exploring movement, to enjoy movement. But in here we have all the functional stuff, side bending tilt, arm reaching, hand extensions, pushing positions, and pressing positions. And all of that, if you would like to bring in the rise and fall. So it kind of recoils and it's slow. You're grading movement is what you're doing here. We've packaged it up a little bit different, given it some hooks to add some humour, but you're grading movement. That's the skills that we're learning. Take a pause, have a switch off. If all of that felt comfortable for you and you want more legs in the mix, here's what we're going to go through. So I'm going to take away the arm moves just to show you what's going to happen lower limb if you would like. So rehearsing a forward step, so one foot slightly forward, weight even across both feet. But during the dragonfly, sea urchin or starfish arms, we're going to take a press up of the back heel on the back leg, slow return, and then pick up at the front toe on the front end. Now you can bring in both of those or one of those. And if I just turn sideways to show what's happening on that heel rise, I'm pushing up, but can you see I'm not leaning forward? I'm definitely going up is the back heel, lowers down, and then the front toe can come up if you want it to, but it doesn't have to. Whichever of those, one, other, or both feel right for you, add it into the mix. Now in seated, the same thing applies. If you want to skill up the legs but without the balance challenge, take the forward step, and then you can still take the heel rise and the toe here, and you can add some weight shift through the trunk and the buttocks for that. So you can still bring in that sense of sway absolutely in sit positions. Right, give it a whirl, take your pick. So the whole thing, and then we're going to add in the step and the second round. So here we go. There's the recoil, there's the diagonal. It can be as big or as small as you want it to be. It might just go to there with the tilt. There's the rise and fall if you want it. On the backward press, you get taller as you press down. Now this time I'm going to recoil, I'm going to step and take my diagonal, and the back heel comes up. I'm going to recoil and the toe comes up, and then I'm going to take the press forward again. Recoil, toe comes up, press the toe down, heel comes up. So I'm rocking forward, I'm controlling the heel up and the toe raise. Round again if you like. There's the toe raise, there's the heel raise, there's the toe raise, there's the heel raise. A little bit of a knee bend as well if you want, so you're still keeping your rise and fall, and it's small and smooth, and each movement flows into the next. Back to base, back to step, and switch off. So of course, if you like the feeling of that with one leg forward, I had my right leg forward today, you would then regroup, maybe change the support side, and then go around again with the other leg forward. So can you see we're bringing in a sway, a weight shift and transfer, multiple things going on, reaching and extending with a bit of a trunk tilt. So all of these things replicate daily life, but we can be mindful of the movement itself here in the movement snacks. Okay, ready for stretchier positions. Third element of the movement snack, starting with a chest stretchier position if you'd like. Sit or stand, have a sit to remove the balance challenge. This is all about getting into ranges of motion that maybe daily life haven't yet taken you. There's the chest stretch position, easing the hands round, make sure the shoulders stay down, there's a stretch. Maintain your normal breath here and then take a pause. Extra holds if you'd like, you can count up to 6-8 seconds, something like here, but the most important thing actually is that you're moving into slightly bigger extended ranges of motion, and you should still be able to breathe usually here in this extended position, and if you're not, don't stay there. It's as simple as that. So change and progress happens over time, and this is all about your range of motion, what your start points and what your progress points are. So there's your chest stretch position. Goes without saying, this is to support more upright postures, open upright postures to support balance, arm movements, breathe in, seeing where you're going, all those things. Back of the arm stretchier position now, so I have just a couple of preparations, as I like to call them. And again, just find your flow in these, creeping around, side of the head, back of the head, base of the neck, top of the shoulder blades. So moving in and out slowly, or you might want to go for a reach and then a drop down, almost like a back comb maybe. A reach and a drop down, no sudden movement, slowly in, slowly out for preparations, and then in for the pause if you'd like. And just don't be concerned with my range of motion, it's all about you. So where is your elbow comfortable to find its resting place, and it'll be anywhere between pointing downwards, pointing forwards, pointing up. Can you see as the arm goes up, there's no change of movement through the neck here. Would recommend that it's really about the shoulder movement slowly in, so not to contort the head or try and shift the head in order to kind of get that up there. So nothing is forced, it's all flowing and where you're happy to be. And maybe today you haven't reached towards the back of your head. If you haven't, crowbar it in now. So that when you need to, you can still do that with ease and with comfort. There you go, that's the back of arm stretchier position. Progressing that now into the side of the trunk stretchier position, which is a reach and a slowly out. And again, you might want to support that arm into position, and it's the extra bit there. Go the extra ribby shift, and this could include arms or not. So you might go for the lift, then go for the bend, or it's very similar to the tilt we've just done in the sway moves. Can you just feel what we need to happen is to get a bit of a bend through your trunk, and if the arms are included in that, you're going to get even more of a stretch. Slowly in, slowly out, not looking to stay up there for any length of time. Upright posture, there's the reach, there's the bend, and there's the return. Other ways could be an out and an up. If you're in stand, take up a wider stance position to increase the support, and then controlling those support legs, so legs are not moving, you might want to add in your side bend from a stand position. And if you know this support is important to you, change the other hand before you do the other side. Without arms, it's just here, so I can still get this feeling of stretch by lifting, shifting the trunk slowly in, slowly out. We need all of these trunk movements in sitting, standing and in lying positions. They directly relate to activities of daily living. Leggy ones now, leggy stretches. Back of the legs, I'm going to focus on, back of thighs, and then the calves. So sit position for this, if you know the standing option, you know, do it, you know what's to come. There's the extended leg. Am I running out of foot room? How's that? It's all got a bit dark here, apologies folks. Knee off the lock, this is significant. So if your leg is completely relaxed and you just let it go relaxed, just take it up on a bit of a bend for comfort. There's the lift, and then here's the hinge. So we talk about the hinge. So it's not a bend, I'm keeping upright and my head and chest lifted, and I'm hinging. I'm tilting, and my back is flat, 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 flat. So flat, I said it 3 times. Ease and squeeze down, head and chest stays lifted. This is significant also to avoid any dizziness or blood pressure changes. Have a squeeze, have a feel, and then slowly come back out. Get your hands, it's all about keeping your hands in contact with your feet. Comfortably, confidently, and successfully, so that all of these types of ranges of motion remain easy or become more efficient over time. The more efficient we move, the less energy you will expend, and you'll be able to do more stuff for longer. And that's a pretty good deal, isn't it? That's what all this is about, maintaining to do stuff for longer. But you do need to invest a bit of time just to check in with it. If you've got that feeling of stretch there on the back of the thighs, slowly in, slowly out. A couple on each side, add a bit of foot pedal in between. All these stretchy positions are best done after a bit of movement. That's why we always encourage a bit of circ boost first. These types of movements now aren't the ones to do if you have been relaxing or haven't been moving for a while. So add a bit of a flurry of movement, increase the blood flow, get a bit of warmth into the muscles, and then rehearse your stretchy positions, and hopefully they feel good. Hopefully they feel good. Should all feel good. Just invest the time and it all feels better over time. Okay, calf muscles now then. Same setup position, knee always off the lock for comfort. It just makes for a more comfortable joint. Just a little bit of control there, from there to there. And now the moving part is the foot. Look, foot comes back. I'm a bit shadowy, sorry, how about that? There's the foot coming back. And you've got your shin muscles working to pull the toes back. This is value, we need that for walking and for getting wriggling feet into footwear, etc. And then your calf muscles are stretching on the back of the leg there. So can you feel that? All of these stretchy positions, this calf one here directly relates to movability of the ankle, therefore any activity on feet or involving feet is going to benefit from it. And of course there are always standing options if you prefer, using the external supports, a bit of fixed firm furniture to remove the balance challenge. This is the moving leg, there's the ball of the foot, lower the heel down. 2 stretches are on now, one in the front of the hip and the other's down in the calf there. And if you'd like, why not add in some other ones here? You can add in multiple stretchy positions using upper body and lower body together. If you know a bit of support from a fixed piece of furniture is going to help you, you can nudge that up there to the side and then take the step, and then you can feel more confident, can have a bit of lean on there, and then you can work through perhaps all of those upper body ones again at the same time as the leg ones. Because daily life happens arms, legs and trunks in the middle all at the same time on many occasions. So bring all these moves together over time as you build confidence. There's your upper back stretches. Gripping and grappling forearms is this one's here, so pressing down. If you curl the fingertips round, you'll feel the stretch on the front of the forearms. As you press the heels down, you'll feel the stretch on the back here. And these types of movements also prepare wrists for all those pushing activities that we do in the noondays. And that's it, folks. 4 p.m. done. All benefits in the bag, stuff them in. Just in time, Gillian with a J. Just in time, Mrs. Vet. Late but great, you know, we say. I'll see you tomorrow's Friday. I don't know if I'm on a noon or a 4 tomorrow, but I think we're back, all three of us in. See you, urchins. Glad to be back with you. It's great to have you, Christine. It was Lynn with you today as well. It's my cooking night. That means Marks and Spencer's and unpacking of boxes. Sorry. I'll see you tomorrow, folks. Have a good evening. Super G's going through. You're certainly cool down out there, Super G. It is freezing. All right. Until tomorrow, movement snacking fans. Great to have you. Bye for now. Oh, DS, what are you doing there? See you tomorrow.